What's up, everyone? Aaron here, and this is Talking Points. So what's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. Of course, this is the show Talking Points. I want to thank Josh for covering last week. Of course, I wasn't here last week. I had a death in the family. I know Josh said he didn't go into too many details, but it was my grandfather on my dad's side of the family. Fought very hard with esophageal and stomach cancer, for at least a year and a half. And it took a huge toll on me. I mean, he was a father figure for me. So, I just want, I'm not going to go into details. I'm still kind of in that healing process. So, I'll be back in the studio this week recording some stuff. It's kind of what I need to do, to help myself get over this. So, I want to thank everyone who talked to me, gave me the, spoke with me and all that. It showed me enough support and kind of helped me out along the way. So anyway, now that I've got all that off my chest and I'm ready to get to talking with y'all, let's move on. We'll go ahead and move on with what's going on in today's episode. So in today's episode, I'll go ahead and cover all of our video data all of our videos that we had out from Soda City Comic-Con, as well as all the Let's Play videos we had available from last week. I'll also go over the team news and follow that with today's Mobile Game Madness. Mobile Game Madness, I announced the game of the week. And then finally, I'll round everything out with our wonderful namesake, Talking Points. So with all that being said, welcome to the show, and let's get talking. So last week, as you noticed, we started out with our continued efforts on Top Tower in Minecraft. It's taking us a long time because it's such a huge project. With me being out of the studio, that was the last of all the stock footage we had, so Josh followed that up with a solo Minecraft build of a interesting looking maze. I actually watched that this morning. No, not this morning, yesterday morning. All my days are still kind of going together. He built it out of glass, a couple of other things. You gotta watch it to see how it's made, and I get to be the guinea pig for this. So we'll get to see how I can do and all that. See if I can make it through without as many errors as I am known for making in a lot of my Let's Plays. So I know that this will be very fun and very challenging, as well as an episode with a lot of fucks in it. So anyway, now that the Minecraft stuff's over, we followed all that with our Harvest Moon game talk, in which we made sparks fly with our chosen woman, Karen. It seems we're making a lot of progress with her now. We had sparks flying, and not to be all Katy Perry this week, but like last week, we did have some fireworks. So anyway, we'll see how we do this week in our game talk of Harvest Moon. Just tune in and see how well we do. Next, we moved on to a very short episode of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green, where we ran into the Technical Difficulties Fairy, who happened to erase all of my progress from the week before. Yeah, I'm not getting... it makes me angry thinking about it. So with that, we kind of phased it out into a new adventure. We're going with the Legends of Zelda. Legends of Zelda. I think Cosby's run his course. Yeah. So finally, we rounded out the week with our coverage of the Soda City Comic-Con. We had a great time there. We got a lot of video footage, which unfortunately a lot of it was messed up due to some camera issues, some audio issues. Hurricane Joaquin Phoenix messed up a lot of our stuff as well, so however, we did get some good quality video of the cosplay contest and a couple of our trips around the great city of Columbia. So if you want to see those, they're all right there on the channel. Just tune in and see. And thank you, Soda City Comic Con, for helping us spread the word about our videos. I want to give them a shout out. You know, that was amazing. Finally, we hit our recap of finally I'll recap with my Let's Play of Rogue Legacy, in which I met the lost Maya civilization. As I met them, they killed me. A lot. I fucking hate that game. I mean, it's fun to play, but I'm trying to get as far as I can. I may end up pulling a Josh pretty soon. I've raged so hard on that. So anyway, for team news, you know, that's it for the games. As far as team news goes, we broke about 200 mark last week, or a week before last, something like that. But you know, we're moving up again. You know, we had a lot of views on our Comic-Con, the cosplay contest, and you know, I really appreciate that, y'all. We hit 80 views in 2 days, so that's really impressive for us. That just made everything worth it. You know, also, me and Josh are now gearing up for our 24-hour Let's Play for extralife.org, where we're trying to earn money for the MUSC Children's Hospital. We'll be giving out a few physical prizes, as well as some special codes that you can use for certain things. There'll be more details on that as we get closer to the date. So keep your eyes peeled and stay tuned. We'll be glad to let you know exactly what you'll be winning if you donate. So finally, we'll move on to one of my favorite segments of this show, which is the Mobile Game Madness. This week's Mobile Game Madness Game of the Week is Under Heroes by InSouls. It's in Under Heroes, it's pretty much your typical mining game. You know, kind of, not like Minecraft, but basically you mine in a pattern that continues to go straight down, you know, or zigzags down, with a team of 3 miners, one red, one orange, one blue, one green. These miners basically have 3 different tools which handle 3 different types of terrain. You know, the objective of the game is to basically earn enough coins so that you can keep building this tower that's on the first floor, or on the above level. Excuse me. That helps you, collect an artifact that will improve your gameplay. Speaking of gameplay for the game, though, it is very minimal. I mean, in fact, you really don't do much except, swipe your finger to pick coins up, or tap on some baddies, or you can click this button to get your digging fever up. With that, you will collect some gemstones and money that you can use to upgrade certain things. Like I said, most of the gameplay you're doing, you might click a few baddies which are strategically placed, but other than that, there really isn't much interactivity. I mean, it's a single game, comes with 2 different stories to help to keep you up. That does help to keep the game fresh. Sorry, I'm stuttering. It's been a long week, long work week. So anyway, it's fun and entertaining. The second story added into it kind of helps keep the game going. Because, the first story I beat it within about 2 days. Second story, it's taken me a little longer because they've improved on some stuff. Still the same gameplay, but it's been a lot more difficult to level up things. With that being said, the only downfalls I have for this is the limited playability and the fact that it becomes so monotonous so quickly that it gets boring. And the fact that, again, it's a pay to improve, it's got some pay to improve things, but really it's more, you can collect the gemstones, but they're a rarity. With those 2 minor issues, though, I mean, I really don't see anything wrong with this game. It's fun and entertaining. It's a good time waster. Very easy to play. So it gets a 4 out of 5 from me. It's very addictive, very fun. Monotonous is the only thing I have against it, and the fact that the gemstones become so hard to get at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end of the game. It's repetitive, but hey, it's fun. So if you want to check out Under Heroes by InSouls, you can find it at the Android Play Market, or you can even find it on the App Store for all Apple products. So yeah, check it out. It's a fun game. I've enjoyed playing it so far. It's not, it's not Halo or Destiny quality, but still it's fun. So check it out. So now we'll move on to the namesake of our wonderful show here, Talking Points, with our talking points. Yeah. Really couldn't think of anything better to say other than that, so yeah. So anyway, we'll go on with last week's talking point, which we asked you, the viewers, for your input, and we've got a good little turnout for input for last week's talking point, which was, what is your favorite survival horror game or series? Well, I just looked at that and saw I misspelled horror. Yeah, I tend to do that a lot. Oh, we'll start with our fansers, which always, we always try to treat y'all to the first answer since y'all are wonderful fans. We'll start off with the first person who answered all together, which was Will, who writes, Resident Evil and Dead Space all day. I agree. I've played both of those games. They're fun. Dead Space is a little creepy to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not big in the whole creepy, weird factor kind of stuff, but still. Kind of reminds me of the movie Alien a little bit, which that was kind of a big thing for me. Travis writes, Last of Us was a great game. I've seen it played, never played it, but I've heard it's really good. Alex writes, Resident Evil, it's my favorite. Resident Evil is my favorite series. The best one being Resident Evil 3. Again, I did get a little bit of Resident Evil in. Not much on Resident. I never played many of them. I played 4, so it was pretty entertaining. Jacob writes, Dead Space and Resident Evil are my faves. Wow, everybody really loves Resident Evil for some odd reason. Maybe because it's actually a fucking good survival horror game. Bubba writes, Yep, Bubba, that's his name. Silent Hill and Resident Evil are my favorite series. About time someone said Silent Hill. Not too many people said Silent Hill, and that kind of surprised me. For our team answers, we had Josh, who said Resident Evil series. He was very happy with the Resident Evil series, except for a couple of games. He raged at one of them. And as for me, Alien Isolation. I mean, that game I have never played a game that's made me throw a controller out of fear. I was sitting there playing, all of a sudden the xenomorph pops out, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, all over the place. So, my controller went flying, almost hit the TV, and yeah, that would have been a $700 break. I can't afford to do that. So now with all of those answers, let's move on to this week's talking point, which is, which video game or video games are you currently addicted to playing? For me, it's Destiny, Minecraft, Fallout 3, and Harvest Moon. I have 4 games right now that I'm working on, just in my free time. They're not the Minecraft and Harvest Moon are sort of let's plays. But all 4 of those games have pulled me back every week when I get some free time. I'll sit down at either my PS3 or PS4 and just start playing away at these games. They're fun, they're entertaining, and I can't stop playing them. So with that being said, what is your answer for this week's talking point? We want to know. Answer in the comments below, or you can go to our Facebook and Twitter pages and leave us an answer there. I'll be reading them out next week, giving you a shout out, and if you share this with your friends, hey, that helps us get more answers. So make sure to share us with your friends. Well, that's about all the time I have for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Check out our merch shop. And you can also check out mine and Josh's extralife.org accounts, as well as the team's account. Help us help the children. That's really been one of my favorite mottos to say this year for extralife.org. I really enjoy what they're doing for the Children's Miracle Network. Also, make sure you tune in every Tuesday at well, anyway, the links for all that will be in the description below. But make sure you tune in every Tuesday at 2 p.m. for our Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII live here on YouTube. That's Final Fantasy VII Game Talk Edition. And that's 2 p.m. Eastern Time, by the way, not 2 p.m. Pacific or Central or Mountain or Greenwich Meridian Time, Bet you didn't think I knew that one. Also, you can check out Josh's live stream. I think he does one every Thursday at 4 p.m. I may be wrong on that. Josh can reprimand me in the video here if he wants to. And you never know what he'll be streaming next. I know he was kind of frustrated with Donkey Kong Country, so he may have quit that. But anyway, as always, I'm Aaron, and remember, keep talking.